Okay, yeah, good morning. Well, no, even good morning, afternoon, good evening, global population, some fish here. Say hello, Will. You took your time?
Fortnite.
Oh. It took him a fortnight, apparently. Oh, look, Pokemon top. Great, eh? Anyway, let's go.
You catch Pokemon.
Well,
You catch Pokemon, Dad.
apparently I catch Pokemon. Well, if this is anything like viruses, then I think I'm safe. Right. What was I going to talk about? Yeah. Oh yeah. That was it. We've seen a lot on various sorts of platforms here and there.
Donald Trump.
Oh, we'll get to that, yeah.
The mug.
Yeah, the mug. Yeah, the mug shot. We'll get to the mug shot in a bit. People are getting a bit frustrated. Mostly with the rate that people are waking up. And I have to admit, I've been the same.
New
Natural.
shoes.
Natural. Oh yeah, apparently I've got a new shoe. But this is only natural. It's a natural process of things. These things take time. Especially with situations as complex as the ones that we're in at the minute.
One.
These take especially a long time. Mostly for information to first get to people and then to sink in. You have to mull over it to process it. And that's when they start waking up. Some people it's faster than others. Don't get me wrong. But with a lot of people it's a very slow process. You have to remember, they've been under heavy indoctrination for a heck of a long time. Just like you were at one point. And it's the info that is getting to people needs time to break through. Like I said, then they need to process. To turn. So even though, yes, it's taken a while, it's only natural. It will take a while. Come on.
We finally got them banned.
Oh yeah, go. Well, obviously, yeah, on YouTube. But people are just turning around going, we haven't got much time, We have. We have got enough time, don't worry. As long as we're still fighting, we're winning. That's the way you gotta look at it. As long as we're still fighting, we're winning. So yeah, like I said, as long as we're fighting, we're winning. The minute we stop, we've lost. Get what I mean? Simple enough. So that's the other nuggets, eh? Right.
It's time you've been waiting for.
What have you been waiting for?
The mugshot.
Oh, the mugshot, yeah. You wanted me to talk about this mugshot for ages. Right.
Because it's funny.
Well, it is funny, yeah. Good old Trump mug. I mean, if ever they wanted to give some guy the most ultimate promotion ever, yeah, to ensure that the candidate you want to lose is going to win, you give him a gift like this. See? That is going to be on every t-shirt, mug, baseball cap, poster, picture, hanging on walls, in poster art colours, left, right and centre. Every fucking way.
It's absolutely funny.
Yeah. People are already memeing it to death.
Memeing it.
Yeah, which is fair enough. And funny as well, good. But again, it's that elevation that they always do. Don't get me wrong, Trump did a lot of good, but as I've said numerous times, it's just a sugar coating on a shit sandwich. Yeah? It's all nice and sweet on the outside, but beneath it is foul. Blah. And you wish it never bitten in. Well, that's what a lot of people felt the last time with Trump. Well, they've been persuaded that it's mostly down to the fact that he couldn't do what he wanted to do because of all the protests and blah de blah de blah de blah. Yeah, it's all excuses. He's just establishment like everyone else. Yeah? It's entertaining. Oh god, yeah, it's really funny. Love him for that. But it's still establishment. That's not to say that there aren't billionaires on our side. And no, I'm not talking about Elon Musk. Oh God, no. There are people in those circles that I think you could consider as on our side anyway. But Trump isn't one of them. He's just a means to an end. And to the Q movement, he's still the saviour. Still don't know how that thing's still going, to be honest. Crazy. So then you've got to look out what else is going on around with Trump. Well, he had that sit down with Tucker. Some interesting things said there, especially about Epstein. I think those of you without the rose-tinted specs are likely feeling like me. You knew it all along, but to hear it from the horse's mouth just confirms a lot. So it makes you wonder, well, what were Trump and Epstein doing?
What's the Trump doing?
Here's what I mean.
Do you think Epstein killed himself sincerely?
I don't know. I will say that, he was a fixture in Palm Beach.
Yeah.
I don't know what Barr said about it either. I have no idea what he said. What did he say? He killed himself, probably?
He said he killed himself and that they were going to do this investigation. They never did the investigation. It's never been public.
Well,
and they hid it. And why are they doing that? And clearly Barr knew. But why would Bill Barr be covering up the death of Jeffrey Epstein?
Bill Barr didn't do an investigation on the election fraud either, okay? He said he did, and he pretended he did, but he didn't. McSwain, the U.S. attorney in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, said Barr just wouldn't let him do it. It was crazy. Barr became so petrified, so frightened of being impeached. They were going to impeach him. I don't know if you remember it.
Yeah.
It's not a big moment in history. But they said, we're going to impeach. They play a much rougher game, the left, the lunatics. And they were going to impeach Bill Barr, and he was petrified. Now, how do you not get impeached? Don't do any of this stuff. But he didn't do the job there. I don't know what he did with Epstein, but possibly he didn't.
Do you think it's possible that Epstein was killed?
Oh, sure, it's possible. I mean, I don't really believe. I think he probably committed suicide. He had a life with, beautiful homes and beautiful everything, and he all of a sudden he's incarcerated, and not doing very well. I would say that he did, but there are those people, there are many people, I think you're one of them, right? But a lot of people think that he was killed. He knew a lot on a lot of people.
He was killed.
You think so?
I think the closer you look, I'm not a conspiracy person at all. I believe everything I hear. But yeah, the closer you look into it, I mean, the Attorney General of the United States, your Attorney General, clearly lied about the Epstein death.
Yeah,
and
he was.
Why?
He was certainly. It wasn't well done. They had no cameras. They had no anything. Everybody was sleeping, and you know, a case could be made. Look, I'm not going to get involved in it, but I can tell you, a case could be made either way. But it certainly wasn't the most well-run place.
So the reason I'm asking you is I'm looking at the trajectory since 2015 when you got into politics, you know, for real.
Now, you could say he's just playing it safe. Okay, yeah. But if you think of it like I've just said, it's basically a means to an end. This establishment, it kind of clears that up. And then you get the other side of things, the Republican debate. Check this out.
Not inevitable, it's a choice. We need to send Joe Biden back to his basement and reverse American decline.
And I must tell you, with all due respect to all of my friends on the stage, and even to one that's probably looking on, I think unquestionably I am the best prepared, the most tested, the most qualified and proven conservative.
The real choice we face in this primary is this. Do you want a super PAC puppet, or do you want a patriot who speaks the truth?
Now is not the time for on-the-job training. We don't need to bring in a rookie. We don't need to bring in people without experience.
And can't we all agree that we are not going to put a woman in jail or give her the death penalty if she gets an abortion?
If former President Trump is convicted in a court of law, would you still support him as your party's choice? Please raise your hand if you would.
Agents. So when they're coming across, yes, we're going to use lethal force. Yes, we reserve the right to operate.
And I think that this is disastrous, that we are protecting against an invasion across somebody else's border when we should use those same military resources to prevent across the invasion of our own southern border here in the United States.
You have no foreign policy experience, and it shows.
And you know what?
Thank you to all the candidates.
Now all of them are being painted as the devil, pretty much. Apart from Ramaswamy. Now again, this is another guy. I sit there, I listen to him, and I think, yes, that's all right thing. Quite like him. But he's an unknown. Just like Trump was an unknown, except Ramaswamy's really unknown. Yeah, he's got a few books here and there. He's been on Glenn Beck a few times. Aye. But he's still, at the end of the day, unknown. So it's hard to tell. Got some flying thing on me screen. Oh yeah, like I said with him, it's too early to tell. But it's pretty much certain, I think, is that Ramaswamy is going to be Trump's VP when he gets in. I don't think they're going to risk rigging it again this time. What I do think is they've probably got him way more on side. And if Trump doesn't pick Ramaswamy as his sidekick, his running mate, well, that just goes to show where his allegiances lie.
I'm sweating.
Anyway, it also doesn't disprove anything. It's catch-22. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. What?
Oh, Epic Games, could you give me the Peely skin and the hybrid skin?
You want skins off there?
Fortnite.
Well, I'll skin you a rabbit. Will that do? Like, share, subscribe. You know the drill.
Epic Games, please give me the Peely and the hybrid. Bye.